حركات احنا على اليوتيوب.
بلا ما تسافر انت
Basically, what happens is you create the question that you
على اليوتيوب.
So basically what happens is first we create purchase activations for the branch sites. Okay? So then let's go to this screen. So you see at this particular point of time that supply and demand on the branch site is being balanced. Alright. Now in case you say that there is a demand on the branch site for which the internal order has not been created. That will be the case when you create the customer order line, you see the available quantity on DS is 0. DS of the other sites is also 0. So you will then basically let the line as it is as an open demand. Okay? So what I would want you to do is go on the site, say, let's say just take DR, create a customer order. Customer order for this item. Customer. So on side DS, side DR or DJ. Okay. Any branch site. This code है ना? You started wearing a watch recently. So you're very careful of time. Earlier you would not get the first. Now
I fixed it. Okay, so which one we used to? This one? No.
37, I think 37 dash. Or otherwise, complete the
37?
Yeah. I see. 73. 73. Maybe this is okay.
Hope so. Normal order.
Just zoom and just fill in the gap. Yes.
Here, huh?
See. Now change exact here at the bottom. Yes. You have a time I will update it. I will see next week if I find the time I will log in and update it. When you practice, you should have good number. Okay. Go to the same customer. Same customer. Go to payment tab. Go to the line there. Yeah, bottom, payment method. Add check. Below this.
Okay. But it will be not.
Click OK. Change the on miscellaneous order information. Yeah. Change the sales. 201. Take 201. 201 is the one that fucking finance and criminal. Just check. Right click and release.
But shouldn't we make it like? No. Ah, okay. So we keep it inventory order.
Yeah.
Okay, released.
Yeah. Now, can you do order proposal again on this side? Let's go to the screens at the bottom. Bottom there, on the multiple screens. Okay.
So,
can you go once more?
we have only two.
Which screen was the one? This is where you open inventory part availability. No, then go to the other screen with search. Yeah, there. Before. Here, the demand has increased. Okay, now what I want you to do is go and create order proposal.
DJ. Okay.
No, it was site DR.
DJ.
No, DR.
Yeah.
The demand is DR. Too fast.
Life is too short.
You know, my boss, ex-boss, is British guy used to say the same. He said life is too short for cruise control, and he got 10 speeding fines in 3 days before leaving. So I said, you know, the longer life with less speeding fines.
Okay.
Now let's give it a second to create. Let's come to the other screen. Search. The same on the screen. Search.
Okay. Search for what? For M. Okay.
Searching. Okay.
All right.
Create one more for DR. 5,000. Now come to the other screen. Refresh.
Okay.
This is the snapshot where you see supply and demand being balanced. If you select this line, right click, it will show you that these are the due date for demands and supplies. Okay, it says purchase order was there 25 with customer order, purchase acquisition created for customer order. If you go to availability check, then it does date wise organization date. Okay. Once that gets converted into an internal purchase order, then it will come here also that internal purchase order. Okay. That's how planning works. Okay. Now what we have to see is basically can we go back. This purchase acquisition.
هو يسوي authentication. has create order proposal. تختار السايت، تختار اذا بدك اصناف او شركات معينه.
ايوه بس الانفنتوري بارتس هذه سكرين.
لا هي بس بتورجيك الديماند قديش الفرع طالب وقديش السبلاي وقديش عندك فرع.
هاي الشاشه
لا ما مربوطين لا. اوكي.
In case, see, what it does, even does that. In case some distribution order is created and somebody sends items to this site DR, then when you run it again, if the purchase acquisition has not been processed into an order yet, the system will delete it and create a fresh one based on renewed. Okay?
Okay, let me try this. I'll make another customer order. Duplicate.
Let me tell you, I'll put it go to distribution order. You did not create distribution order manually, no, let me have to create that also. New. Okay, demand site is DR. Coordinator put something on the list. Requisition list. Very nice. MRP is a standard system requisition. Okay, that's okay.
Okay, DR, right?
Yes, demand side. Supply side DS. Okay, part number.
No.
Let's just say 10.
Just a second with me. لا ما مفتوح أنا متأكد. IFS CPP. Okay.
Now let's release the distribution order. Basically, when you release the distribution order, the customer order are created. Okay? Let's say create new.
Exit. ايش تضغط change password؟
Now refresh. This will be
Search.
yeah, basically the
Background.
background. So it just get created. Okay. Now what I want to do is go to your inventory part management plan. It was in that window only. Right? Refresh. Now you see,
35.
okay,
Okay.
supply came into play, so it changed this. Now if you create the purchase requisition, then it will get automatically revise the quantity of the purchase requisition. Note down what is the quantity of the purchase requisition right now. It is 5,000, right?
It was 5,000.
5,000. Now you do order.
Create what's
Create order proposal. Do it for DS also. Now let's go to purchase requisition. DS one is still not processed yet, but you see this is changed.
Good.
Okay. If you search once more, if it is created, then it will change the earlier purchase acquisition. Search. Okay, only 18 because it moved the previous one. You want to search again? Come back to that. It's refresh this. Okay, so we have DS. On hand quantity is 100. This demand is 71.
So
there is no need to create a.
okay.
Okay.
So you added some quantity.
No, I added quantity or somebody removed some customer order.
We moved maybe something.
Yeah, we removed the customer order, right? That's why. So then that is right. You see, whatever is the demand supply, it tries to balance it accordingly. Okay.
Good.
Now the important question that is here is, in this case, this will assist the branch purchase requisition. Will assist. Let me ask you this actually. You create purchase requests. Okay. Now there is one that the branch manager creates. Okay. So the one that is created on the branch is the one that branch manager creates, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that a purchase request or is that a periodic buy request? If you say periodic transfer, whatever that you do on the site is ideally should be your periodic transfer request. Okay? Whatever branch, as in branch sites. That's for transfer. Okay? Now when the customer order is created for that, then in that case,
Can't I know the customer orders connected to this part?
which one?
In the after the planning, we create the purchase requisition.
Yes.
Is there a way to know from which?
Go to the other screen.
Okay, so I need to go here. Okay.
So from here you can go. Because what it does, it accumulates the demand.
Mm.
The demand, for it, demand is a number. And that number is linked to multiple customer orders. Okay? But it is not saying that this purchase acquisition is linked to 3.5 customer, not like this. Okay? Gentlemen, what we need to understand here now is, let's go to purchase acquisition authorization rules for a second. You right click and open this one in the new screen. Open new. This is populate this. So we create this. Is it ASP or CSP? Let's go nation. Okay. Okay, so we create for let's go to this one. Is it something for DA or only for DA report?
This is VA.
Is this something like DA or some branch site?
Yes.
DR. So here we have this will be the conditions.
Nobody.
General. General. Go to general.
Okay.
Maybe it is not mapped per se. So in this case, basically we say that procurement manager should be the one authorizing this purchase requisition. Okay?
Where?
This one.
Like
All the requisitions. Just click plus and add INV.
INV?
Yeah. See? You can plan it.
Okay.
Now tell me, to understand this one, that a request to buy the purchase acquisition, the request to transfer will be created here, and the request to buy would be created on the head office. Okay? So who creates your request to transfer regularly? That's the branch manager.
It depends. In the pharma, it's branch manager. In the dental, it is the showroom or you can say showroom or warehouse supervisor.
Okay. Alright. And who's the one who authorizes that?
Now, usually what happens is there's like steps of authorization. Firstly, the branch manager, if he's not the one who's creating it in the first place, then product manager, if it has product manager, as we were doing here, then for dental, purchasing manager, for dental sales, for dental services, service manager, for pharma, sales manager.
Pharma sales manager.
Sales manager and purchasing manager, pharma.
Okay.
Actually, no, wait. Purchasing manager is in all. Okay? In all cases, purchasing manager needs to approve. But in pharma, there's sales manager. In dental sales, product manager. In dental services, service manager.
Product manager will also see in the case of transfers.
They can see, but they don't need to authorize.
Yeah, so that's what, if you go to the authorization tool,
Mhm.
you go to this, you see, let's go to general tab. If you see, it says only procurement manager for dental. Okay?
Hmm.
Alright, if you go to one of the pharma ones for the branches, yeah, PA, one of them. It is per brand. Okay? Basically, this will have to be based on. Can you go there 1 second, one more line? Yeah. Then go to requisitioners. Go to requisitioners. No, not dental, pharma. Dental one is separate. I'm worried about pharma. Pharma? Yeah. So, go to the general tab. General tab. Yeah, branch for AR. Tell me this, if
Wait, Sabunat. Let's see Sabunat, because where is the requisition?
we did not do it for the branch sites, that's why I'm talking. You can say Sabunat for the head office site.
No. We created it for, and Mr. Dr. Ahmed was authorizing it in his mobile.
Go to the authorization template.
Yeah, here
This
this
is close this. Basically, what I'm asking you, the
requisition is okay.
purchase group. Maybe we use purchase group.
Yes.
Yes, we use purchase group. All right. So if you're going to do use purchase group, then in that case it's okay. We just add requisition INV to all of them.
Okay.
If you don't add, then it is not trained for INV. But we'll be planning them first.
I agree.
INV is the tricky one. If you don't add, it will not bring otherwise. Even if you say on the general tab, add all requisitions. Because INV is a system created one. Okay? Alright, so now what would happen is any purchase acquisition, either the person creates manually or it gets created via order proposal. will go for the approval process that we looked at earlier.
Yeah.
On the branch side. Okay.
So even though that we didn't add the other requisitioners, they are added already by this one, apply to all requisitioners.
Yes. Now the identification, in the case of dental, it is simple. It is just going to procurement manager or safe or whatever is there, safe. In the case of the hair, where brand it has to be also there, it has to be linked via purchase group. Can you go to purchase group? Put the tab, purchase group tab. So identify via purchase. Okay. So your purchase authorization will work the exact same way even for this. Okay, so if you want to transfer something from head office or request something from head office, you can use the purchase requisition. The only thing that you will have to do is change the order code on the requisition. Socially purchase requisition. The only thing that you will have to do is change the order code. Change to 6.
This one is automated.
Wait, 6 is wrong. It should be different. It should be expressed by right? See? Go to the supplier. That means purchase. This needs supply. Express. Maybe on general. Yeah, purchase or express order. Okay, now you release.
So we need to change it.
It's very good. I like this. Go to sites for user. For IFS APP, I have not assigned a default coordinator. So that's why the default setup is so important. Use user in IFS APP. Give it some default coordinator. So see, even if it should be a requisitioner, the requisitioner should have the default. Not ideally not a coordinator. On the list.
No.
Let's choose 87 something. Okay. Now go back. Very good. Working very nicely. Now, right now it didn't bring the authorization. Site DR. Cancel. Right now it is closed. Otherwise, let's go to authorization rules. What was the rule for DR? Plan. That's why I didn't.
We didn't need to add inf.
Yeah, we need to add.
It's related to local. Let's remove this.
No, keep this there. Keep this there. Don't change what was there. Just create this. It was good. We don't need to change this one. This is the different rule. Give to local IP, give to lock.
So remove this.
Yeah, remove this. Or keep this in this also. No problem. Save this. Okay, then we search on site DR. There should be one more on site DR. Not site DR.
That's duplicate.
Yeah, there should be one more. Repeat to see. We are looking at what you were asking only, the complete process you said. So the branch PR and then You understood already, or you want to sit through?
We are authorization to be.
Yeah. Okay. If it's clear, then you can go. But if it's not clear, then
Just the missing part was the inventory plan.
okay.
This one done create order proposal. But this one you can differentiate by customer orders.
Yes.
You can. All customer orders will be considered demand.
All customer orders would be considered demand, but they would
Internal or
external. Yeah, they're all demand.
So we have to make sure before we have this, we have to filter or to clear the.
Of course,
customer orders.
of course. If the extra customer orders are there, then the demand will be collected like this. Ideally, it is a good idea to maintain discipline from the beginning. If something happens or this is not being supplied, remove the extra ones. Okay. If they don't do it, otherwise it will be junk data. And today it would be 2. After a week it would be 10. Then next month it would be 50. If you don't clear it, then deleting 50 is effort. Deleting 2 on the first day is not effort.
Thank you. Tomorrow. Tomorrow.
ممكن نحطكم مشان موضوع بس نتاكد من موضوع الرولز.
It's very important.
ايه
See you.
we will come tomorrow with the management of pharma to finalize all these rules and permissions.
Okay, see this is what it is there, DA, PR, VD. Let's do this on let's copy something similar because we have to duplicate something like this on DR side. Okay, create it for site DA only full. So for DR I will make DA which brand is this? Which brand is this? Escalade. It doesn't have Escalade, no? This is Escalade.
Yeah.
Let me just duplicate this.
Interesting functionality. When did they add this functionality?
This was a long time ago. Why?
Why didn't they do anything similar to customer order
What is that?
authorization?
In customer order, there is no authorization.
Yeah, why didn't they do that?
On the customer order?
Yeah.
Not many people ask for it.
I saw many programs that do this, you know, because I don't see, you see minimum, for example. So if the quantity was like
On the
100,000,
customer order.
yeah.
But not the purchasing part. I know a lot of this. Are you saying that like the other competitors, Infor and Epicor, they have authorization on the customer order? also?
Yes,
Okay. Are they based on discounts?
discounts.
Okay. Do you have screenshots?
It was one of the first things that they showed us, and they made us press.
Yeah, I know. Of course, if we don't have it, they will show you first. But I do agree that most of the customers that I have come across, they don't really want customer order authorization on amounts or quantities, but they do want approval based on discounts. Because they say the more the amount, the better it is for us.
Yeah.
What they do want to check is integration in the case with manufacturing or planning, that they will get the items on time to deliver. That the available to promise planning they want.
Yeah, that's
They want, but amount wise and quantity they're happy the more it is.
correct.
But they do want to control discounts. So that is an area, yes, we can develop. If you have suggestions, I'm more than happy to create, work with you and create open ideas. Yeah. But if I look at it, I'm sure they will say that, this is something that is in development. Most probably, maybe in App 10 there are some improvements. They've not made it obvious probably, but it may be there. I will check, I can ask. Sometimes they tell, sometimes they don't tell. So I can go and ask.
الصيغة ده بتاعنا.
You put a name, you remember?
Very quick. بس كانت المشكلة هاي بسبب اللي هو الريبورت بروجكت كان ما مربوط على الانتر ساينس. لما كنا بتعرف لما كنا نعمل جرب شو فصاير في بورشيس اوردر طالع لل بيسموه الدي اس 500 بس ما فيه بيجنج لكاستمر اوردر فسوى لخبطه.
بس وضع حلو يعني وضع
محسوب
واسمه صابر.
ايه فقال لي اصلا هي ما راح تصير لانه انتم اصلا بيكون بيجنج ما ياخذ
مكونات ممكن
يكون في حدا غلط
هيشتغلوا على ليفل كبير، هيشتغلوا على مواضيع انه واحد عمل اوردر ما كمل البروسيس ما عمل بيكنج ما بعرف.
هي بتصير اوتوماتيك.
ايه هي بس موجود لكم اوبشن بيك وان بيك وهذا الشيء موجود.
I'm going to cancel the purchase order, okay? The purchase order requisition will open now. Now, let's go ahead. What happened? Did I click no on it?
Yes.
خلاص تمام.
Closed. No, it's closed from the beginning.
No, I canceled the purchase order, so the purchase this line should open up. No? Normally, it asks you a question: do you open the purchase acquisition line or no? If I click no on it, then it will not open the purchase acquisition line.
No, I think you press yes.
If I had pressed yes, then it should have let us run planning again.
Release the shops.
No, where is it? I cancelled some other purchase order. I don't know which one I cancelled, but I did cancel some purchase order.
Oh my God! Just think about our employees.
I know,
What
I know.
horror that they can do.
No, but they should look at the details more than I do, because I look more at the windows. But there are checks in the system. If the purchase order and this is linked to something else, it will not allow to cancel. Why is it doing this? You're recording this alongside also, right? This is sharing and recording both. This is just sharing.
Sharing and recording. Yeah.
Okay. Your mobile detox is over, huh? Mobile detox is over.
And should return to close it.
I returned my S7 that I bought. I will now buy Note 7. Note 7 is better. Maybe I can take you electronic shopping if you like.
It doesn't have anything special.
There's one.
I know Sharad DG.
There is one Sharad DG in Times Square. That's the name of the mall. That's the biggest in UAE. That's quite nice. I can go there and I can spend half a day there. I like it so much. I don't know why this.
Not wireless, not but I think he is connected through wireless because he's like recording this.
Give it a second. Let's let it run.
ما تسوي كلام يا حبيبي ما تسوي كلام يا حبيبي Abdurrahim?
We need to restart the session.
He was messing with us, eh? He was waiting for us to close this and then. All right, that's fine. Okay. Hey, so let's refresh this. Come on, I cancel the order now.
Release. Release.
It didn't get cancelled, huh?
It showed us cancel.
I don't know, maybe the data did not get saved.
Okay.
We open, yes. Do it, do it, do it. It's like a cat, 9 lives. So this is the 3rd time we cancelled it. Last customer, maybe 4 more times.
Now there is something wrong.
Yeah, basically this is not going to the database and saving. So it looks like a network problem or something.
Let's try from yesterday.
Otherwise, let's just create a new demand, no problem.
Even here, something is not right about the cancel.
I think it's not cancelling, it's anything.
Yeah, but even here now it is hard.
It says here cancel, you see.
Yeah. Now reopen it. Search.
Server call. See, there's a server call. Yes.
Yeah, cancel here.
Let's open. $4. Monkey. Donald Trump, I was talking about Donald Trump. I was not talking about the gentleman there. This Will Smith's son got a pineapple on his head. Will Smith's son had a hair like this, a pineapple on his head.
طيب خلاص خذوا راحتكم. كمان خذ راحتك.
It is a time for practice, okay?
Yes,
Really? يعني
Try shipment, okay? You saw it today. Oh. Use Wadako, this thing.
Yes, I created configuration and I tested on
In mobile?
Not mobile, from the system.
Try mobile. I think there is a problem. Make a picture and send it to me. I think permission.
Now it cancelled quickly, so now it should be okay.
if you don't have access,
Okay, now cancel.
Yes, you have access to it.
خلاص اوكي.
كنت بدي ارجع.
वापसी है नहीं है
هلا انتم بدأوا تجربوا شغلات غير حقيقيه كل يوم ساعه. انا ان شاء الله بدي اشتغل احاول ادخل كل الاصناف على التجريب. فانتم بتصيروا ما تقدروا الاشياء الحقيقيه. ماشي بنخلي المشاهد يسووها كمان بالايباد.
يعني
ايه راح نضل السي عم نجرب. بدك شو قصدك يطلع هلا انا رح ادخلك الاصناف ثلاث ما رح ادخلك قديش عندك كميات. راح ادخل لك كل الاصناف. بدي اقعد معك.
لازم نعرف اللوكيشن
ايه
السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام. بنشوفك بعدين تستانس كلام.
الله
نشوفك قريبا soon.
Yes, see you soon. You will see Mr. Bilal soon. You will see Mr. Abdullah soon. Me after some time.
قريبا soon قريبا.
I know. I'm not saying Kareeban specifically. Because any which way, I will be gone for 3 weeks. Because given Sunday, they will take my passport for visa application. I will not have passport. And if the visa comes, then 2 weeks to Cairo.
You'll go Cairo next week?
Week after next. But I think they will take 1 week for visa. So that then Cairo. Now next they send me mails. Now next week Tuesday, I'm supposed to go to Sharjah and meet one person there. Before going to Egypt. So I hope I go and meet him and he says, no, we don't want you in Egypt. I says, thank you. Got cancelled now.
Now, okay. For the data part,
Yes. Finish this or?
let's finish this. What step do we
We
have?
just want to see the authorization coming on the
Okay.
PR. I cancelled that, so you see it's become -499. So I want to create order proposal again. Something happened today. It's very cold. Or today is very cold, no? So it is moody. Sometimes very cold. Sometimes no, not cold for you. In my hotel room, it's every time you get different experience. So this time the experience is the. One second. Thank you. Yeah. Though it brought a lot of other things. So I will type this. The experience this time is the AC works very nicely on one side. On one side, there's some problem. It comes exhaust instead. So one side there is like condensation on the floor, and on the main carpeted side is okay. So I called them. They said when they come, they will have to open in this. You're here for 1 more week. We will do after you go. Do you want them to come and break this while you're here? I said no. Last time I came, I changed room in the middle. This time, let me go. You can break the ceiling. I think the hotel, they wait for me to come, so we will do something funny with this guy. वैसे रिक्वेजिशन तो खुल गई थी, मैंने डिलीट क्यों कर दिया? मैं जिम्मेदार हो रहा हूँ, क्यों? भाई थका देते हैं बीच में क्वेश्चन पूछ के। अगर आप सुन ले तो साथ में सवाल पूछ लो तो इंसान को खुशी खुशी बताया। दो तो बन गई है। अच्छा वो क्लोज होता है ये बन गई हमारी रिलीज करेंगे तो ऑथराइजेशन आ जाएगा। ऑथराइजेशन ही है पूरी बेचने में।
ये तो ब्रांच बनाएंगे ना कस्टमर ऑर्डर के बाद जो है परचेज रिक्विजिशन में ट्रांसफर हो जाएगा। रिक्विजिशन
इस कस्टमर ऑर्डर के बाद परचेज एक्विजिशन हो जाएगा। यही तो क्या
जो
ना
क्वांटिटी
प्लानिंग से तो बनाया
प्लानिंग से प्लानिंग में हो जाएगा।
परचेज पार्ट में नहीं है। I know why I did not do it because in the purchase part the purchase group isn't there. So remember we said if we have to go to different servers different to this, there must be purchase groups based on this in pairs like this. Let me first see my authorization rule. If the authorization rule works, after that I am very happy.
But this one, you will need to change it every time?
I will see if it is possible, but I'm not 100% certain. I will check. Okay, release. Okay, Mabruk, authorization required. So after authorization, okay, right now supersede authorization. Oh, IFS CPP is their friend. They should make authorizer everywhere.
But giving these guys, all these guys, the supersede abilities.
They should not get. No. I am doing supersede right now because I was not added as authorizer. Now I am going to authorize.
Yeah, it does have a permission.
So basically,
This is general authorization.
No. I will go and add myself right now to this also. This individual no.
But supersede, you mean you are saying that we should disable this?
Yes, supersede should be disabled for all. Nobody should have it. Maybe you can keep it for yourself. Now instead of this person, I'm going to change me. Authorizer. This is good, no? I can become authorizer. Authorize. I will bring it again now so that my authorizer comes. So now star is come, no? I will do authorize this. See, PO also created. Now the PO printed also it shows. But what the people will have to do is, after the PO is created in this case, they must do one step here. They must come here and send the order. Okay, when they do this, then the order gets sent to DS. Okay, when we do it from that step, it gets created automatically. In this case, we'll have to do it manually.
Wait, when is it created automatically?
When we do from the customer order, no, supply code, then it gets purchase order gets created, released, and then sent automatically. In this case, I can get the purchase order to be created automatically using the purchase order type requisition, but the send order is not automatic. Okay. All right. This is if you do this, authorization also comes. Now, similarly, based on their internal customer orders, I will do the order proposal run on head office side. I will get purchase acquisitions. That would be looked at by branch manager, the brand manager authorizer there. They will then release it. Then those will be consolidated by Mr. Salah and made purchase order external. Okay. Clear now?
Yes.
And happy? Or
Well, yeah, 70%.
why? What's the thing that you say?
You know, all of the things that,
If you make lobbies for them, then maybe it will come to 90%. Just asking. Honest question.
yeah, lobbies will increase the satisfaction.
Yeah.
But there are something that we wish
If it is.
it's
No,
a small thing.
Yeah, I'm asking
Yeah.
because I have to give. I should be able to get feedback and say that whether improvements are possible.
Yeah. You remember all the things that Dr. Ahmed Aara, for example, asked for, and you say this is the system, we can do anything about it.
I say it for a lot of things.
Yeah. تتذكروا شو الشغلات اللي ما عجبتنا في النظام؟
Commission?
Of course, don't forget the
Everything.
move
It's a long story.
You sound exactly like my wife now.
It's a long story, and
Wife number 2.
we need to discuss
The
that.
anthracite COPO.
Maybe I think you will need to go to Dubai next week,
Yeah.
next Thursday, to discuss this.
All right, this is over.
Another 7 days.
I'm nice guy. I'm myself asking, something so many.
The anthracite COPO, I believe that it will cause us some trouble.
Cause the security issue. Security issue is very weak.
This is another thing. Another thing, because, for example, this is a guy in the DS, okay, and he has access to everything. Okay.
Yes. Also in transaction, you can make a move inventory or make
Tell me one thing. Why security problem? The entire purpose of using Intel EOCO instead of distribution orders or transport task is so that if I'm sitting on site DR, I need to have just DR access. If I'm sitting on DS, I need to have only DS access.
Yes, but if I need to move this part from between DS and DR, I must access to two sides.
No.
To two sides.
No, I am
In COPO.
in CO.
From CPO,
See,
from transport
you're-
task, I
you're-
need to move it from transport task.
If you want to move it from transport task,
Mhm.
then you need to have access to both sides.
That's what.
The intersite EOCO has been specially designed so that you can control accesses properly.
So we said the access or the security or it's very weak in this case. Now
It is strong. That is why you need EOCO.
Now I must be in transport task. I can make transport if I have DS. I can make transport from DS to any site, but the other side who will approve its goods it come to his site or not? The other side, I move from my side to any side.
Yeah, right now in the transfer
Yes.
request, because we have functionality, not like COPO MS, it's a transfer request, okay? So we make them the transport task, okay? But the interesting thing that the branch who is sending has only the ability to ship.
Yes.
The branch who is receiving has the ability to receive.
But can you create stock in them for items which are not in stock?
I don't think so. The branches can't do that.
Yeah, but can you select the two location also, even if you don't have access to that warehouse or that branch?
Can you what?
Let's look at it like this. You have transport task. Okay, so this side you have from location.
Yes.
This side you have two location.
Exactly.
Okay. Now in EMIS, if you have access only to from location, can you enter two locations?
Yes, you enter it, but you can't ship.
Okay.
You ship, but you can't receive.
Wait. You are saying that you have access to from location. Okay, you can enter it, you can ship it, but you can't receive it.
But you can enter two locations freely.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
That's
The opposite side is possible. I am from the two location. Okay, I can make a transfer request. I will choose any from. Okay, and I will request. I can't ship, he will ship, and then I will receive.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is possible. Let me just check.
تمرين أقل لكن ما عندنا شيء ولا في بالمية وتمرين على يعني زي في بعض الشركات اللي بيعرفوا يشتغلوا على السيستم بشكل
الحميد على الانفايرمنت 420
ونحن نوع أي شيء
CST.
فعلينا تطلع عليه هذا وقتنا هذا بتطلع عليه بتقل بتخف كثير كثير ما بس تتابع نسيت ما بس تتابع يمكن كل شيء تصور عن كل بداية أول إذا ظهر الطريق ولا مشكلة إيش لأن ده أوكي فده بعد بداية اللي هو بس مثلا هو سبب المؤلم يسوون أو يدرون بس ما كان يكون سبب رئيسي هو سبب لأن يوقفوا عن يشتغلوا مثلا
مين ما بده يشتغل؟
في جاسر يقول لازم هذا معك يعني سؤال بس نحاول إذا ما عندنا اليوم بكرة إن شاء الله. ترى في جاهزين أنا كنت أقول مش واحد اليوم أنا سلمى تسلم
مين ما بده يشتغل؟
لا السيد محمود هذا مسافر عمود إنه هذا أمين اللي هو بيعمل
مين محمود؟ أستاذ محمود أخي؟ رايح؟
أنا عمال أجيزه خلال تسلسل الكلام حكي على شيء عم يسألوا إيش الأخبار إذا كنت بعد كم شهر عم يشوفوا قال لي شكرا ما عندي فكرة ما نعرف شيء أبدا قال لي بس الحقيقة إن الشباب ربما أو الأنسب إنه ما يشتغلوا ولا يكون في عندهم داتا حقيقية هذا كلمة قلت له هذا كمان سبب إنه هم ما يجربوا أوكي ممكن يكون إنه أفضل يكون ثالث ما معناته إن هذا سبب إنه بيتمرنوا أو يجربوا هي فرصة حتى إحنا نعرف المشاكل اللي عم تطلع.
ليك المشتريات عم يتدربوا.
ليك السي ار ام من خلال معرفتي حضوري للسي ار ام ولا السيرفيس كثير امور انا مربطه ببعضها وهذا عم ياخر كل شيء عم ياخر احنا جاهزين احنا نضبط الامور كلها وهذا من هذا تدريب وليس شو اسمه شغل فعلا فلازم اليوم ننزل معنا عنده وكان هو اخر وهذا بعد عيد اجازه
بكره اخر يوم هو بكره صباح
بكره شغال
نعم عشان نخلص مع هون لأنه هلا فاكرين نشوف عملنا فل سايكل ايه من كاستمر اوردر لبي او لبي ار
You will do it. I will check.
No, you will do it.
No, I will not do. You will do. You will do. CST. I have done 2 times presentation on this. Even in CST, I did many times. No.
إذا ما عندنا أوكي إحنا ننزل ما عندنا نروح يعني ما يحاجة لنا بالداتا لأنه والله الداتا من جاهزين 100% هذا اسمه
السيارين ما فيه ما بيتحكى فيه يعني معلش بس
سعره في داتا ولا بخطة
ما في
قلت له كيف يطلع بيرميشن سيت لا
ما فهمت عن كيف بدأ الحديث.
الحمد لله عندك معلومات عن المنتج كيف صار الشباب وهذا كله عن الموضوع قال لي لا والله ما عندي فكرة بس إذا بتعرف بس بدك الصراحة إن الشباب ما حيقدروا يشتغلوا صح رأيه هو إلا إذا كنت تقول كاملة مربطة ببعضها والداتا جديدة وكذا. قلت له ما سبب رئيسي هو ما سبب رئيسي.
هلا في أخطاء بتصير بس في شغلات
سيارة ما في تفكير أصلاً سيارة إنه ولا نوع سيلز بيرسون ولا نوع سيلز
هني بس سيارة ما عندنا
سيرفيس
والسيرفيس تقريبا فل
لو شاف السبلاي تشين شو كان قال
عم يعمل ترانسبورتات
مشان سكيورتي يعني؟
ايه عندكم مشكلة سكيورتي انتم موضوع التحويلات
So you can't create transfer task unless you have.
That's the
both. Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, I know. They must have access to two sides.
Yeah. So basically,
And
that's
if he has access, he will see everything for his side.
Yes.
This is all.
And,
From the beginning, it was.
No, actually, this is not a problem really. We want it to be like that. Because
But we not access like that.
no, because you're used to, and I'm not sure whether that this was a change to emails or whether this was standard.
transfer request.
Visibility to
Yeah, and security, you talk about security.
visibility of locations on the two sites. Is that a customization to emails or standard?
Customization.
See, you got the answer.
Now, don't compare with emails. Don't compare IFS with
No,
emails.
I know, but
Emails is a bigly important IFS.
I know. I'm not.
تحويلات هي
I'm not.
customized يعني؟
لا security.
security, okay.
Security.
So you get the answer. Normally, I know this because this is standard across all ERPs. Whenever there is inter-site movement and security is there, different softwares call it different names. In IFS, under the bonnet it is inter-site POCO. For then if you say no, but I want to see one, we say distribution
لا
order.
عم بيسأل إنه شو المشاكل اللي شايفينها اعتراضات على الموضوع، إن الموضوع السكيورتي خاصة في التحويلات.
بيكون عنده اكسس على اثنين سايت.
إذا صار له اكسس شاف كل شيء بالسايتين، بيقدر بيعمل ساعة تحويل من عنده لعند ذاك، من عند ذاك لعنده، من الطرفين بيقدر بيعمل تحويل.
I want to
The other
actually
thing, it's commission. Commission depends on collector. Collector, there is no collector.
a collector, we don't have collection that at all.
But,
We don't
Collections also,
Collection.
there is no collection.
Yeah, that I understand.
And commission agreement, there is no target in commission agreement like that also.
Commission agree. See, if you remember the pre-sales about commission and rebate, I told you in the beginning that I have not seen a customer use it. Customer use some part of it, but there is no customer use it. Because rebate and commission, many companies have many different formulas, and they
But it must be, there is, to build your formula, there is some way in the system to build our formula,
Now-
to how to calculate.
Now, from your input, I will go back to them, and I just yesterday night I was thinking what to tell them. First thing that I noted was the user should be able to define the periods. What you said was there is no, it is automatically doing first. That's just wrong.
Right.
We operate in a
It's monthly or quarterly, right?
We operate in multi-country environment where we say that we are, suitable for Arabic calendar.
Maybe I will pay every 15 days this
I know,
commission,
I know,
not quarterly.
I know. That's why the areas where I get the inputs, I don't fight you on that. So I tell you straight away that yes, even in the pre-sale, if I did not like it, but I told you honestly, because now 10 years is okay time, I think. So I can comment that I have shown it to many customers. Some customers use some part of it. Like if somebody asks me how did MPS use, I will say they use some part of it. Because commission and rebate were using some part. Now I am giving request to the tool that they should improve. I am hoping that they will improve. Because earlier when I used to ask them for it, it depends on whether if you have a customer supporting you, then the chances of them noticing is more. But if you just as a consultant go and tell them, they will say, yeah, we will look at it. Now we are busy with important. So I will go in and give the input. The transport task is primarily like this in all ERPs. There is an advantage of inter-POCO. It is long. It appears long, but the advantage is planning, and it is very nicely controlled on both sides. So every step, like dispatch advice, so the entire shipment.
Yeah, to link the PO, CO like that.
There is one issue that we can't really go across it because it was better to have like from CO directly to PO instead of going to PR. But we have the problem with authorization on line level. It's not available in PO.
Yeah, because we want to do per brand.
Yes.
Because per brand is only available in purchase acquisition.
Exactly. That's the problem.
But even in this case, you see the PO, nobody is doing the external PO like right click and select supplier and those things. You just enter 5 and release, once order is authorized, the PO is created and released automatically.
Mm.
So you see, we have bridged that part. I know there is like they will have to come and do send order. We can do automation in some cases. 90% is possible, 10%.
Regarding security, especially transport class, no security for the sending side and receiving side. In security on sending side separate and security on the receiving side.
It is separate,
It's
no?
like that.
It is separate, no? The incoming customer order approval. You approve only then the customer order is created. Okay? If I make changes to the customer order, I send the incoming purchase order changes. Only when I approve, then the changes are there. So there is security on each step of the
For
way.
example, if you give access to both sides, user can do anything in other side.
Yeah, then the user can do anything in other side.
Yeah.
That's why we control it based on positions also. Like you expect a branch manager will try to get stock on his side,
Yeah.
but you don't expect a product manager to keep transferring stock on his side. So that's why to a person higher in the organization, you may give access to both sides. But the person who is supposedly managing only one branch or only one site, give him access to one site only.
The one who create the order, the one who create the order should have access to both sides. You
No.
don't have to select the other side.
No. Why? Why should he have access?
If you want to
Why?
order from other
If
side,
you give him access to both sides, you are defeating the purpose of using inter POCO. If I'm on site DR, why should I have access to DS? I create the purchase order, I send the order. Then whoever is sitting on DS, he will receive the incoming customer order and he will process it. I on my side will wait until
also
next.
the same in transport task.
No, transport task.
Also different.
Yeah, that's why I did not say transport task. Okay, in inter POCO, if I'm on DR, I should get only DR access. If I'm on main warehouse person on DS, I should get only DS access. So see, I can, if I have purchase order, internal purchase order from I have created for DS in DR. So I asked for purchase order. They sent confirmation. Okay. Now I wait for when dispatch advice will come. It means item are coming. I don't need to go and do anything on DS, right? They will do on their side. That is the purpose of using intersite. Intersite is very secure.
Okay, that's it.
I know it is long.
And I have some code. I need to
Sure.
It needs lobby. We have to like
Yes.
in the time of the 10 days we need to give you a requirement that to create a lobby.
I am not creating a lobby.
We have 10 days for reporting.
Okay.
So instead of some
Can I
reports,
suggest something? For lobby, instead of me creating them off-site, if you want to create lobby, better those 10 days I sit with you guys and do it. Because you can give me the inputs and we can keep testing side by side. Because you know, you would want it exactly the way that you want it. So it is better that we sit together and do it like that. Because if you give requirement and wait, sometimes maybe I do not understand completely. Because lobbies are very visual, so you wanted them to look exactly the way that you. I know for me, that means that 10 days I have to be here. But
firstly, we should know how many days it really means. Because we don't want all the 10 days for this only lobby. We want more reports.
Chalk out a rough idea of how you want it to look, so that at least I can give you like, I think it would take something like these many days. Maybe I myself don't do it. I will just guide a technical person sitting in the office to do it. We can do that also. But it will take more time. The standard lobbies that you see, they are very nicely created because a team spent time on it. Because if you want to see something that beautiful, it takes time to do it. That's right.
डीएस को कुछ आइटम चाहिए फ्रॉम डीएस टू डीआर, तो वो कस्टमर ऑर्डर में या ट्रांसपोर्ट आवर्स
Purchase order बनाएंगे वो supplier DR के लिए.
कस्टमर ऑर्डर
Purchase order.
परचेज ऑर्डर
बनाएंगे. Customer order अपने आप बन जाएगा उनकी.
परचेज ऑर्डर उसके बाद जो कस्टमर ऑर्डर.
سجل ريكوردينج مو
विदाउट जो है कस्टमर की उसकी जो है ट्रांसपोर्ट टास्क में नहीं हो सकता
ट्रांसपोर्ट में दोनों स्क्रीन का दोनों साइड्स का एक्सेस है तो फिर
الكابل بس
जी